Hi everybody, this is Homie Hobbies, and today we're back opening another Illumicrate box. This is the box for the month of July of 2023. I've been trying to get these boxes opened sooner on the channel so that we get all caught up. But Illumicrate is a subscription box company where they send you a book every month and a few items that are related to the theme of the book. Now they have different types of subscriptions. They're really cool with these items, or just the book itself, or even like romance ones, or I believe a horror version too. So go ahead and check them out. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I just really like opening boxes. But that is Illumicrate. So here we have our little pamphlet, and the theme for this month was You Win or You Die. Now these pamphlets hold information like the items we get in the box, the description of our book, and even the information on next month's theme. So we'll look at that at the end. But here we have our box. First up here we have a Guess the Character card game. So I've never played this type of game, but it's basically like a Guess Who, I believe that's how it's called, where you have a set of cards in front of you and your friend, and you pick out your own deck, and you choose a character, and your friend has to guess which character you are based on the description of the card itself, or based on your knowledge of the books and the characters. So I think this could be potentially really fun, but I think it would be a little more fun if both of you have read the books and know who the characters are. So here we have our cards. The artwork is so pretty and they're so colorful. They look really nice, to be honest. Now, don't know that I've read any books with these characters. I still consider myself to be pretty new at reading. I used to read as a kid, but I stopped and I'm starting back up again. But I admit that I have not read any books with any of these characters in them. But that just means I have more to look forward to. Yeah, so those were the cards. They're really pretty. The artwork is fantastic. Now I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, to be honest. I'm trying to get rid of a few things within my house. Since I haven't read the books for these cards, I don't really see a point in keeping it, especially if someone else, a friend of mine who's read these books, would enjoy them more. Our second item here is a fire is catching towel. artwork for the towel was made by Kelly Chong, and it is inspired by the Hunger Games series. Now, just by unfolding this, we can already see Katniss here, in the middle with her bow and arrows. She seems to be in the middle of the forest, and it looks like the sky is pink. You can see on the picture of the full towel that in the pink sky you see a mockingjay with an arrow in its beak, just like Katniss's symbol. I don't really like the texture of this towel. I think it might be microfiber and my hands are really dry, and so it sticks to my fingers and it just feels really weird. So I might be giving this away too, but it is cool to see that they have different items for the household. Next up, we have this box. Now, I think it's going to be the mugs that were mentioned in the preview from last month. So let's take a look. That looks like them. Now, these were said to be stemless mugs, and I don't actually have any stemless mugs, so I'm a little excited to get these in my collection. The first one we have here is like a daffodil yellow with some green and pink and purple flowers. It does feel like a nice sturdy material, ceramic. And then the second mug is like a crepe pink, and the flowers on it are also of a similar color scheme, but the flowers are different. I really like these mugs, and I think they would be absolutely perfect for tea. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but I love tea, so this will be perfect for that. Our fourth item here is a burgundy velvet pouch with a book and a flame. I'm not too sure what it is, but it feels very nice. It seems like a very nice pouch. And I like the texture of the inside of the pouch as well. It's very smooth. I'm not sure exactly what I would use it for, but I'll figure something out. And finally, our last item is our book for the month, The Jasad Air by Sarah Hashem. You can see here that there is a bull in this corner, and a serpent in the other, and the cover also says, "From the ashes a queen riseth." Now, Illumicrate is known for their artwork, so you can see here on the sides, there's a sort of futuristic pattern turning into the back. This book is an Egyptian-inspired epic fantasy. At 10 years old, the heir of Jasad fled a massacre that consumed her entire family. At 15, she buried her first body. At 20, carefully crafted lies are starting to crumble. So the synopsis of the book is up next. 10 years ago, the kingdom of Jasad burned. Its magic was outlawed. Its royal family murdered down to the last child. At least, that's what Sylvia wants people to believe. The lost heir of Jasad, Sylvia, never wants to be found. She can't think of how Nizal's armies destroyed her kingdom and continue to hunt its people. Not if she wants to stay alive. But when Aaron, the Nizal heir, tracks a group of Jasadi rebels to her village, staying one step ahead of death gets trickier. In a moment of anger, Sylvia reveals her magic and captures Aaron's attention. Now, to save her life, she'll have to make a deal with her greatest enemy. If she helps him lure the rebels, Sylvia will escape prosecution. A deadly game begins. Sylvia can't let Aaron discover her identity, even as hatred shifts into something more. But her secret isn't as hidden as she thinks. Soon, Sylvia will have to choose between the life she wants and the one she left behind. The scorched kingdom is rising, and it needs a queen. This book sounds kind of exciting, and it seems like there's an enemies to lovers trope in here, so I'm kind of curious about that. I will admit I love a good little romance. And here we see our author, Sarah Hashem. She's an American Egyptian writer from South Carolina. She loves fantasy and magical realms. And apparently she loves naming stray cats in her neighborhoods after her favorite authors. That feels very relatable. Also has a TikTok account under the name Shashem Writes. Alright, so like I said, Illumicrate is known for their art and also known for the covers of their books. And I'm not surprised, this is beautiful. I really like the texture of the binding itself. It reminds me of older books. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it feels so nice and it looks so nice without the sleeve. I mean, it also looks good with the sleeve, but it's great as a standalone. And as you can see here, we also have Sarah's autograph, which is normal for Illumicrate books, which is really nice. Alright, so now we've had all our items, including the towel, the mugs, our card game, and our pouch. Oh, now that I think about it, the card game and the pouch are probably meant to go together. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say that fits pretty well. Like I said, I don't plan on keeping the card game, but I think I'll be using the pouch for something else. Maybe for holding my mini brands that I open here on the channel. We'll see. So now it's time to take a look at our pamphlet. Here it's talking about the book that we received, and it includes a synopsis that we just read. And here on this side, we can take a look at the items that we got. So our first item here was the Fire is Catching Towel by Kelly Chong at After Blossom Art. Then we had the Guess the Characters card with artwork by Poe at Polar TS. Then we had our teacups made by Jessica Lee at Jess Lee Art. Let's see, it says they're perfect for all your tea drinking. And then our Guild of Knowledge embroidered pouch, designed by Alice Maria Power, which is the same as her at, and the photo challenges. And lastly, on the back here, we have August's theme, which is hidden magic. If you look around, you'll find magic in the most unexpected of places. August's book is going to be a YA fantasy of a new series dealing with a plague that spreads across the land, a woman struggling to hide her powers, kind of like the Jasad minus the plague. So that was it for the month of July. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.